Welcome, race fans, back to Richmond for Truck Night. Wicked Wednesday. WFO Racing Network action will begin right after this.
Watch me. I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fan. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masters are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons. And they know they don't want it more than me. I work hard, they call it a disease. I work hard so I can go be free. But I don't work for anyone but me. But it didn't start like that. I was 9 to 5, didn't feel right. Had to get in touch with myself, get my mind back, to figure out what I want in this life at. And I don't regret it, failed a lot, but I learned my lessons. Got new moves, new things, new weapons, and now I finally got direction. We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it. Watch me. Everybody know I got plans to take off. Everybody know I got bands, no J's on. I'ma do life like me, no days off. I don't really care what you think about me. Hate for the minds up like a disease. Filling me with fight, some life energy. Knowing that I'm doing something right. If you hating, I just try to keep my mind real vacant. I took all my time in the basement. I spent half my life impatient. It was worth all the time and patience. Get it the way I said it? Never mind, I don't have time, forget it. You can read all my rhymes on Reddit. They need a feed and damn it, I fed it. I got my eyes on the prize. I tell truth, won't hear no lies. I don't take, I give and guide. I don't break, I live and fight. On the chase, I got the sight. Vision goals, I set them right. Working through the lonely nights, worth it on the other side. If you try to make it fast, it won't last. Take a stab, make it bad. Face a fast, but still lag. Don't give up, don't look back. You got this, no stopping, no quitting, no stalling, no options. You're running, follow your dreams and find your calling. We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it. Watch me.
To be Richard Holland coming in for the win. John Sanu coming in second. Dakota Floyd third. Hal Amy is going to finish in the top 5.
They are more than just names. More than blocks of stone set in rows. More than memories. They are our brothers and sisters, our parents and our children, friends, loved ones, and even strangers who believe that we were worth fighting for, that we were worth dying for. They stand for justice, for courage, for heroism and fearlessness in the face of danger. They stand for the brave men and women who selflessly answered the call and gave their very lives for the cause of freedom. Let us never take their sacrifice for granted, but instead remember with gratitude those who have served. Today, tomorrow, and every day thereafter. By the grace of God, if we walk upon free soil, if we breathe in the sweetness of liberty, let us give thanks. Let us honor the fallen. And let us never forget.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Ready as I'm gonna be.
Ah, they heard that. Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha. You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, good.
Hey, you know, we have a program we're supposed to be following. We don't expect you to just pop in and ruin everything.
I didn't ruin nothing.
Well, good evening, race fans. Welcome to Richmond. Yes, that's right. I said Richmond. You know, those rich men north of Richmond. I think we talked about that last night, didn't we, Brazy? Somebody ought to
We
make a
did talk
song
about that last night.
I think somebody ought to write a song because it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame.
It is a damn shame.
It is a damn shame. Well, god dang, you know, they gave us this little booth up here, and then you got these fat asses coming in here. You have Vern Bradley just waddled in. What's up, Vern?
I might have wobbled. I don't know if I waddled in, but wobbled in.
Okay, well, all I know is you had to turn sideways to get in.
Well, no, I'm not that big, so I could have
no,
walked in
no,
straight.
I was talking about, you know, how the size of the booth is. I didn't say anything about, I wouldn't fat shame you.
Oh, what you're saying is we need to make the booth bigger.
Yeah, this booth is small as hell.
Oh, well, we can do that.
And we got WFO sitting underneath the desk because there's no room for him to sit down.
Well, you know, people
Ooh.
sitting under the desk is a bad sign, but
Little left there. Yeah, there you go. All right. Anyway, how are you doing tonight there, Mr. Brazy?
I mean, I was doing all right. I'm here.
Well, there you go. That's all that matters then.
I'm glad I don't have anybody under my desk or on my lap.
Are we ready for Who Gives a Shit 200, 250?
Wow.
Hey, this is Richmond.
that's optimism.
Hey, this is the trucks, man. We got 10 drivers on the track tonight. We got Glenn Jameson, Dakota Floyd, Michael Atkins Jr. is going to be with us tonight.
I believe.
John
I do believe that 63 truck is your points leader, too.
is 63. We have a 63 in here?
Glenn Jameson.
Oh, have I said it? Oh,
Did I get his number wrong?
The Toyota.
Have I drank that many flights tonight that I can't get the number right?
All right, well, let me get my announcement out. Golly, geez. John Sanu will be in tonight. Bert Wilson.
Okay.
Steven Seegers. riding
Oh,
around.
look at that. The 16.
Is this what you're going to do all night?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Except for it's the 25.
It's actually the 25, but that's okay. I mean, Michael McCauley in the 81, Raymond.
I think he did.
Wow. Raymond Hardina. Raymond Hardina will be joining us tonight. TJ Lee and Dustin German. Some names there that I'm not familiar with. Not too familiar with, anyway. No, I'm not familiar with them, period. If I haven't heard them, I'm not familiar with them. But we have a couple of different ones. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Why? Because I got thrown off pace. Vern just threw me off pace, and now, my whole night's ruined.
Now, apparently you threw him out.
Oh, what the hell? Where the hell did Vern go? Holy jeez. Did you fart again, Brazy?
I'm on the other side of the booth. It's not me.
Wow.
What you guys do on that side is up to you. I'm over here by myself.
I got WFO on the other side. Vern was on your side. Where the hell did he go?
I don't know. He disappeared like Nation on a cheap hooker night.
Oh, the aliens got him. Now the aliens got Vern too. Well, hot damn.
There's a combo.
Yeah, Nation and Vern in the same spaceship. I don't
Answering
even
the
want
question.
to.
Take us to your leader.
I don't want to even think about the cleanup in that thing. Anyway, WFO's with us again tonight too.
Vern and Nation directing them Biden. Jesus.
Oh my God. I can picture it now. The lead alien doctor walking out with a probe in his hand, and Vern and Nation fighting over who's going to get first. Well, that was quite rude, though, I must say. He came in the booth, farted, and left. The hell. See what we deal with, chat? Am I still live? Hello?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, a little bit of feedback, a little bit of, talking every now and then would do good. I've tried reaching out twice to WFO, but hey, you know what? We got a lineup.
We got a lineup.
Saying where it's reaching out to.
The what?
Reach out and touch faith.
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't see nothing worth
I didn't
reaching
know he
out
was
to
under your desk
responding
already.
to.
All right, Derek Brazy. Have
All
at
right,
her,
your
brother.
P1's going to be the 63 of Glenn Jameson.
Wait a minute. What is the hell is up there now?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Go ahead.
All right, your P1 is going to be Glenn Jameson of the with the 63 Sour Patch truck. You got Dakota Floyd is going to be your P2. Michael Atkins Jr. is going to be in third and at 42. Dakota's partner, John Sanu, the 86 is going to be P4. I can't speak tonight, apparently.
Apparently.
Bert Wilson is going to be your 5th place, and that's 70. Nerd's Christmas car.
I've got wrapping paper just like that.
Do ya?
I do.
Oh. You got Steve Seegers, and that 25 is going to be your 6th position. Michael McCauley in the 81 is going to be your 7th position. Raymond Herdina is number 9 in your 8th position. And yeah, okay, there he is, still there. All right, Dustin German in the 66 will be your 9th, and TJ Lee will round out your top 10.
Well, there we go. Everybody, a round of applause. He almost made it through the whole thing. Chopper view. Lights are out. We're about to go green, 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 green. I'll tell you what, that Vern better come back and tell me his phone died out or something. Otherwise, I'm gonna be
It was
mad
tied to his
at him.
Oculus.
What?
It was tied to his Oculus.
Oh yeah, his Oculus gave out. He's in Texas and he's only a couple hours away.
Oh, and he's not going to say hi to you, is he?
I know. What the hell? Here we go.
Gonna do a crank it up.
Yeah, why don't we do that? There we go. Look at that. Glenn Jamison, Dakota Floyd, Michael Atkins Jr. in third, John Sanu in fourth. Bert Wilson is going to round off your top five there. Michael McCulley, Raymond Hardina, Dustin German up one spot, Steven Seegers, and TJ Lee. Couple of people moving around already. And look at this, we're tightened up. We've got a pack.
We do. We've got a couple guys. Looks like they're fighting for second place there.
Fighting is kind of a really, a harsh word. More like strategically planning, I guess.
Well, I mean, they're making left turns.
Right.
No,
Wow.
left.
You just the Captain Obvious tonight, aren't you? Well, that is why we call you. What do we call you? Brazy Britannica or something? Brazy Danica? Hey, maybe Dee Dee will come in tonight and you'll be able to bless us with your song.
I don't think I need to sing.
You never know. Did Vern type in chat Yingling flight FTW tonight?
Probably
England
what
fight
he's drinking.
for the win.
Huh? What?
The drink.
Guessing that's what he's drinking.
Oh. Oh.
Isn't a flight like a couple glasses on a thing?
I don't know. I thought maybe he was taking a aircraft from Fort Worth to Yingling.
Huh.
I was like, what the hell is he going to Yingling for? Steven Seeger's already entering the pits. And Steven Seeger's already the first one out. Well, that was quick.
Know that feeling?
Ran out of fuel. Well, then I'd have to say that you might have to talk to that fuel manager. Getting into 12 laps.
Macaulay's gonna do pit speeds tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, in and out, in and out.
Yeah, like he was last night.
Yeah. Still ain't figure out how that was happening, but okay.
But you saw it, right? I wasn't just, dreaming.
Right.
All right, looks like we had 2 more cars join him on the out.
Look out. Raymond Hernanda and Dustin German. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about saying those anymore. Hey, out. Look at that. Out, 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 out.
And then there were 7.
And now there's 7. Look at that. TJ Lee will go ahead and come on, cameraman. What the hell is your there he is. TJ Lee, a guaranteed top 10. Top 7.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Just keeping it real there, TJ. Just keeping it real.
Well, Vern, you could be consuming it up here with us instead of ducking out.
Oh, you're consuming it. What the hell did you leave for? Man, can you imagine getting a drunk Vern up here? And I do have Christmas wrapping just like that. The little green trees.
Is that when my gift is coming in?
Speaking of which, we'll talk about that later. Holy Samololians.
Holy what?
Smithsonian's.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you're eating dinner. What's for dinner? I haven't even had dinner yet. Are you bringing dinner? Vern's bringing dinner. Well, look at this. Dakota driving it down into the inside lane there. Dakota got a little bit, practice last night being up there in the lead. So he might be able to run it down a little bit better in the truck. A little bit more handling. If his tires are going to stick with him. See what I did there? Pretty good joke, wasn't it? It was one of them racing broadcaster ones. Jambalaya. Oh my God. Like real jambalaya or the bullshit you get from Popeyes? I can do without the sand critters. I don't mind shrimp and sausage and a little bit of chicken maybe or something like that, but the sand critters, yeah, I'm not all into them. You know what sand critters are, don't you, Brazy?
I have no idea.
Sand critters. Crawdads.
Ah.
Unless, of course, you're woke, then they're craw maws. Or craw unidentified. Can't be labeling now. Misgendering.
They're craw things.
They're craw days. Homemade,
Homemade,
bitch, is what my wife said. 'Cause, 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 She don't put them crawdays in there, do they? Some good.
Jeepers criminy.
Hey, you know, we gotta keep it generic for them wokers.
Do we?
Not really.
I don't feel like we have to.
I don't have to. I just thought, you know, if you ever want to continue on with your broadcast career, you know, I'm a little older. I'm pretty well washed up. You, on the other hand, have a bright, okay, well, all right, a dim future.
What are you talking about? This is the highlight of my
Your career. Oh, yeah. I know it is mine. And man, the way these people pay, oh my God, I'd be here every night if I could.
What races are you going to announce every night?
I don't care. I'll just sit here at the WFO Racing Network and pretend.
I'll
announce the races in my head. How's that?
A coin under the desk.
Yeah. Oh, WFO in the wall again on the inside turn. Oh my God, he just got a terrible, terrible week this week.
On the Vern tested, Vern approved wall.
Yes, the Vern tested, Vern approved wall. We've already established that last night. Dakota still lurking up. I don't know if he's working up the nerve or.
I think he's trying. He's definitely slowly cutting that gap down.
Glenn just ain't having it though. Glenn being a third place finisher last night. Dakota being second. A little bit of flip flop. We're missing Chuck Sweeney tonight. He's not in the lineup.
We're missing a lot of tonight.
Yep. And Glenn Jameson, as Vern had mentioned, in that 63 machine, our points leader tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong, Vern. So a win for Glenn tonight would secure the championship. Is that correct, WFO?
I would believe.
What if Dakota wins?
Depends on the points.
John Sanu moving his way up to the third spot. That'd be Dakota Floyd's teammate, the Yellow Ranger. Or Curly. Or Shemp. I'm going to say Dakota's more of a Mo. What do you think, Brazy?
I mean, I'll go with whatever you think on this one.
Or is he more of a Larry? Not a hard question. Not like putting you on the spot or anything.
I think the Larry.
So you think he's Larry, and then that would make John Sanu over here Mo. Hey, Mo. Because they're actually here, and Jacob Daniels isn't. He's on vacation, so we can call him Curly all we want. Because he can't defend himself. I'll sit down, get me a nice big old steaming bowl of jambalaya. Burt Wilson moving up a spot to the 4th spot is looking to maybe improve. We're too early yet. Are we doing a 50 lap thingy-majiggy?
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't either.
So looking at the points, it appears that Dakota, if you were to win, I don't know that it would change a lot.
Okay. Is that it? I mean,
Michael Atkins has a very good chance of. So if Michael Atkins can take out, well, not take out, but beat Glenn, that would benefit him. But I believe if it went 1-2 for those two, it looks like it would still be Glenn leading, but not by much.
well, Michael Atkins is down 2 spots here and currently in 5th spot. Did not have a good finish last night.
Because right now, Glenn and Michael are 5 points apart.
Well, I think Glenn heard you and has put on the pedal a little bit there and increased his lead to almost a full second now. And increasing.
Now, with Michael Atkins dropping down, who that actually helps is your 4th place position right now, Mr. Burt Wilson.
Burt Wilson in that 70 Christmas wrap DMS wrapping paper. Wonder if he got a new truck for Christmas. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll have to wait until all that wrapping paper is gone. Did you ever do that when you were a kid?
What's that?
Get something really cool for Christmas and then save the box for next Christmas and put it, put something stupid in it and then give it to your brother for Christmas. Have them open it up and they'd be like, oh my God, you shouldn't have. Don't worry, I didn't.
No.
I used to do that all the time. What about tape a box?
I did tape up several boxes with duct tape.
With like 6 rolls of duct tape?
Yes. Of course, then he got me back the following year by wrapping it with zip ties and then duct tape. Or duct tape, zip ties, and duct tape.
Duct tape, zip ties, and duct tape. Michael Atkins dropping down. It looks like Michael McCauley. It looks like not like a hostile takeover, just kind of a mutual agreement. Hey, I'm going to drop to the inside, and Michael Atkins on the outside going, okay. And there you go. Michael McCauley moving up to the 5th spot.
Just like that, Michael McCauley cutting to the inside, getting around in a tight corner.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Too wide.
Well, was it really?
I mean, at one point it was too wide.
That's what she said. And there is our competition yellow. Let's tighten these boys back up.
So the answer to your question is yes.
Yeah, see, there you go. Pace car is going to come out. Get these boys to line back up and grid in. Well, no, they're probably going to go into the pit area right now. I'm a genius. TJ Lee is this. Apparently apparently he doesn't need no tires or go-go juice. Or he just missed the
He's
turn.
catching up. 'Cause he before the yellow, he was a lap down.
Uh-oh, looking out. Dakota Floyd got a little bit of help, going to be lining up there in the third spot. Burt Wilson onto his outside in the 70 machine. Michael McCauley behind him with Michael Atkins Jr. on the outside. To be a nice restart.
TJ Lee gonna get back up on the lead lap. Catching up to the pack now.
Well, I guess we're going to run another lap on the car. Oh, there they go. Lights are out in the car. Glenn Jameson, Dakota Floyd, John Snew, Burt Wilson, and Michael McCauley. Top 5. TJ Lee and Michael Atkins rounding out the rest of the field. Kind of reminds me of lap 36. And 21. Here we go. Here we go. Glenn Jameson going to go ahead and do that jump out. John Snew driving down to the inside. He's going to take over his number 2 spot. Dakota Floyd dropping down to 3rd. Burt Wilson into up to 4th. Michael Atkins and Michael McCauley, TJ Lee in that order. Dakota looking at the inside. Ooh, yabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-doo. Yabba-dabba-doo, baby.
Going too wide. Racing teammates.
Definitely have 2 different racing styles. You can see John Snew staying pretty high up. Dakota getting real low. Now they'll fall back in line. And look at this. The 70 of Burt Wilson coming up into the mix. Throw his hat in the ring.
He's just letting them know that he's still there and it's not done yet.
Oh, I think he's doing more. He's putting some pressure on. And look at Michael Atkins Jr. coming back in with some fresh tires. John Sanu getting a little bit of gap there between him and his teammate. And not this time around.
There's definitely two different driving styles right there, though, between Dakota and Burt Wilson.
Dakota getting a little bit wide, or a little bit loose coming off those corners. Meanwhile, Glenn Jameson able to get to a 0.61 second gap between him and John Sanu. Your second place car. Burt getting a lot of speed, but having to back her way down.
Dakota's car seems just a little bit faster on the straights.
And I forgot we have another race next week.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah, so all that stuff I was talking about, Glenn being, just forget about that. E-race. Can I do a do-over? Can I get a mulligan, please?
Internet's forever.
I can blame it on old age, though, right? WFO does all the time.
Oh, it looks like Michael Atkins is trying to also challenge at the same time here.
Yes, it does. It's getting a little bit exciting.
Bert's trying to catch Dakota. Michael's trying to catch Glenn. Or Bert. Everybody's trying to catch Glenn.
Got a good race going for third place right here. Who's going to be the first one to give up? Or run out of tire?
It's starting to look like Michael Atkins is going to run out of tire.
John Sanu maintaining pace with Glenn. Go ahead and take a look up there. Still got quite the gap, and Glenn still got some, available room there, but John Sanu digging into it. Was at 0.7, now at 0.5.
I don't know, looks like maybe Michael Atkins is coming back into it. I don't know. It looks like Michael McCauley is also coming up with that group.
Yep. Michael McCauley driving it down to the inside right there on Michael Atkins Jr. Just not quite got enough speed, but now look at him taking a look at that inside now. Too wide.
Something you've never heard.
Oh, yes. Oh, you mean that way? No.
kind of nice to see the gap between first and sixth to still be under a second.
Yeah, they're all maintaining a pretty tight group out there this time. Atkins working his ass off to try to keep McCulley sitting right there. Using all that racetrack now. Burt Wilson backing down off of Dakota there for a little bit. Now we've got a tremendous race here for fourth. Glenn Jameson able to get his lead, strengthen his lead a little bit. Back up to a .86. All by himself.
Where do you think the next pit strategy is going to be?
Well, that's a very good question here. Let me think about it for a while.
Do you think they'll go in at 100? Do you think they'll go in at 95?
Well, they just ran 50 on the first set, so I'm going to say they're probably going to go in right around the 100 mark. Make it a 3-stop race. Barring any cautions. Any track cautions, that is.
Been doing pretty good at being fairly caution-free lately.
League is getting better. But then again, you have to also look at Vern's not out there.
This is true.
I mean, that guy, you got to admit, that guy's good for at least 1 or 2 yellows per season race. However you want to look at it.
Per season, he's done more than that per season since I've been here.
Well, I know, but I was trying to make it sound good because I'm still expecting to get some of that jambalaya.
Oh. You're thinking he's not eating it all is what you're thinking.
Oh, I know he's eating it all. Him not eating it all is what they would call wishful thinking. That old saying, spit in one hand and wish in the other and see which one gets wet first. Okay, maybe that's not the same.
That's not the way I've ever heard it, but I mean, hey, to each their own.
All right, my parents weren't right, okay?
We missed it. Michael McCauley passed Michael Atkins.
He sure did. And got quite a gap on him, Michael Atkins. TJ Lee sitting back here. Getting a feel for the race.
Looks like he's getting pretty loose already.
Get a loose now. Get a loose now. Get a loose now.
Trying to find his groove. Back there all by himself.
What up? Hey, Ron.
What's going on, Aaron?
I mean, dare I say, Glenn's looking like, Glenn's looking like Chuck did last night. Being patient, maintaining his lanes, hitting his marks, running a clean race. Which probably tells us why he's our points leader.
That would make sense. The car or the truck that finishes best will have the most points.
Another statement by Captain Obvious. All right, Madden, why don't you take us through the field?
All right. Well, as you guys can all see, Glenn Jameson is your current leader. Second place is going to be John Sanu, followed by his partner Dakota Floyd in that third place. Burt Wilson is going to be your fourth place. And Michael McCauley will round out your top five, which leaves Michael Atkins Jr. at 6th, TJ Lee at 7th, and the other guys are gone.
And Michael McCauley taking an early pit, coming in at lap number 92. Take a look at those pit times. Maybe some pit strategy going on to throw himself up there in the loop, maybe?
Possibly.
And he stopped way short of his last pit window.
I'm doing okay, Aaron. The other guy on the other side of the booth there,
How about you, WFO? You still breathing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Wanted to make sure you were comfy down there.
It's nice of you.
Well, and you don't have to. Vern's left. So there is room. You can get back up and sit down. McCauley back on the track. Interesting.
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 Very, very interesting.
Now, if that was the last set of tires, I could say that. I could almost say that. Hey, that might work for him. But I don't think you're going to be able to go the rest of the race without another stop. Michael Atkins coming in.
Maybe that's what he's planning on. Maybe they're gonna plan with like 15 left, hopping in, grabbing a quick go.
A splash and dash.
Splash and dash. Or
and John Sanu using that Vern approved outside wall. Well, there you go. DJ's saying that he could go 60 laps. And here comes your race leader. He's coming down pit road right now. Lap 101.
I guess that would mean that TJ Lee is now out. It does.
Possibly. Yeah. And then there
And
were
then there
six.
were 6. Now see, I'm starting to wonder, do we change this over under account? Do we change it from flags to how many vehicles are left at the end of the race?
Yeah, good question. Dakota Floyd bailing on his teammate, staying out there while John Sanu comes in to get fresh go-go juice and fresh tires. Or fill up on go-go juice and fresh tires.
The splash and dash.
And there it is, Dakota Floyd out there all by himself. But look at this. Look at this. Michael McCauley in second spot up 5 spots. With Dakota Floyd going to have to pit. McCauley maybe pushing it to go the whole way.
It's very possible. The question is, can he hold off the current 3rd place position?
Well, we're going to find out. Kind of liking the strategy there. Not saying it's going to work, but hey, ballsy.
Yeah, and it's interesting because everybody's kind of all over a little bit. But Michael was quite early.
But Glenn Jameson is already cutting that lead down from a 1.7 to a 1.2. And now is going to go below a second. So Glenn is fairly catching up to him. And that means it was a good idea. Glenn going to the high side, Michael going down to the low side and letting him go. Now this may not be good for Dakota. Dakota still hasn't pitted yet. And I can't see Glenn gonna be slowing
Sitting
down
back.
and sitting back. Dakota's got a 3.5 lead over Glenn right now. But keep in mind, he has not pitted yet. And he is going to be getting close to his pit window. Pitting on 52, was it?
It says he pitted.
Where the hell was I?
I'm not exactly sure.
Where the hell were we?
I don't know.
That damn thing's lying. Either way, Glenn. And how did he? Wait a minute. That can't be right. How did he pit and then maintain a 3-second lead? From behind. Something ain't right. I mean, it's probably me that's not right. Matter of fact, I'm pretty well guarantee it, but still. But you're right. It does show that he has pitted. He pitted 12 laps ago. Glenn taking a full second off on that gap, though, and breaking it down to a 2.8. So Glenn is definitely catching him. And we have 26 laps to go. It's time to say something, Brazy.
Something. Hi, everybody. What are you guys doing for Christmas?
What a fallback. Michael McCulley in the pits.
How's your mom
again.
and them?
Did you just ask me how my mom is?
I was asking chat.
Oh. I was going to say, that was pretty ballsy. Glenn getting it down to, yeah, he's still maintaining. Dakota is still able to maintain about a 2.6. Let's go ahead and swap it over to there to the top 5. And yeah, that's what we have left. The top 5. Michael McCulley still in the pit area.
That long of a pit usually means he's packing her up.
Usually means
And then there were 5.
well, Michael Atkins just dived into the pit, so
Might be 4.
Might be 4.
Nope.
Okay.
Looks like Michael's coming back out. Nope, never mind.
As you can see on that ticker and above there on your screen, Jameson able to bring it down to 2.4. So he's catching up slowly.
And Michael Atkins Jr. is officially now out.
Atkins is now out, and we're down to 4. According to this chart, which again, I don't know how the hell we missed it, because it says that he pitted right alongside of Jameson. Like a lap before him. Way to go, way to be asleep there, Brazy.
I mean,
Another full second off. Jameson is able to pull it off. Reeling him in slowly. And we've got 15 laps to go. Is there going to be enough? Is there enough laps in the race? I'm going to say yes. Oh, that hurt. Glenn missing his mark just a little bit right there, and that's going to drop him back down to a 1.5. Going to lose a little bit of momentum there.
There's still a lot of laps to go.
13. 12 to be exact.
I believe he's closed that gap larger than that earlier, so
The suspense is killing me.
is it?
Is he going to do it? What do you
Doing
think,
it softly?
WFO?
I don't know.
Great commentary.
Good though.
You know what this needs?
Professional comeback. I don't know.
I'm dealing with some other things.
Hey, you know what? At least it's not a,
I think I hear somebody.
I'll kick that fat. Hey, no, ho, 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 ho.
Now, DMS, is that really a way to talk to Santa Claus?
Hey, listen here, Santa. All right. I did my part. All right. You need to do something about these goddamn shipping costs.
Well, unfortunately, the reindeer can't haul your packages for you.
Well, that's
So-
bullshit. Then I shouldn't have to do your job.
Well, I mean, I didn't ask you to send out the stuff to people. But it was a very nice thing that you did for the children.
Santa, you can bite my sack. I already know you didn't bring me shit this year.
Well, even though you did good for the children, you're still on the naughty list for things that we cannot mention on this broadcast. So we'll just leave it at that for now.
Hey, by the way, those cookies I gave you last year, they're from MREs. I hope you liked the chocolate bar. I fed them to the reindeer.
Oh,
Yeah. Windy, cloudy, and all them reindeer with the shits. That was me, Santa. Just so you know.
well, just so you know, your wife has asked for some very nice things. And from what I can see, I think she deserves them. So, unfortunately, there are things that we can't, my elves can't make, so you're going to have to get them for her. She's been a very good girl this year, so you're going to have to, fill that spot in a vacancy that we can't do. And, yeah, it's just, unfortunately, things are the way they are. So,
You know what the way things are? I'll tell you the way things are. 4 laps to go, and Glenn Jameson cutting that lead down to only a half a second. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for all race long. Glenn is not going to back down. 3 laps. Has he got what it takes?
And he won't back down.
No, he's not going to. But unfortunately, we're at 2 laps left. Dakota Floyd going to be able to keep him off, or is Glenn going to caught up a tremendous, cut down a tremendous gap? I just Don't know. White flag.
Oda, I'm sure, is getting very nervous.
Dakota's got to hold it off for a couple more turns. Got enough to get up there, but not enough time left. It doesn't look like it is positively going to end for Glenn Jameson with the win. But Dakota Floyd coming in with a 24 truck. There's your winner. Glenn Jameson second. John Sanu is going to finish fourth tonight. And Bert Wilson is our top 4 trucks. Fantastic race. Fabulous. Man, you know how much more interesting this thing would have been with 5 more laps? Can we add 5 more laps, please? Dude, that would have been freaking epic. But there we go. Your race leader, Dakota Floyd. Fabulous. How about ya?
What's up, guys?
What is up, Mr. Dakota Floyd? Look at you taking a win at Richmond.
2 tires saved my life there.
Okay, you gotta school us because we totally missed your fucking pit.
I think I had pit pretty much on lap 100. I knew I didn't have to go very much longer on that set of tires because we were getting about 60 laps in a tank. But Glenn was just schooling us on the long run. I just trying to run the bottom like last night, and he was just running that center line so good. So I came in and I told John, I was like, I'm going to put 2 tires on. I'm going to make a gap, and I'm going to see if this loosens the truck up at all. And it did. It loosened the truck up where I could actually drive it through the center of the corner reliably, and it wasn't getting nearly as tight.
Right. Well, I mean, we were watching you and John race, and then Glenn came in, and we were like, wow, this might not look out so good for Dakota. He still has to pit. And then we realized, wait a minute, he pitted already. When did he pit?
Yeah, I knew I was going to have to pit before Glenn. If I let him get any more of a gap, it was going to be even harder. Because he was just that much better than me on the long run. Even if I had a couple lap fresher tires, it was still going to be really hard for me. So I had to do something different, and thank God it prevailed because he had closed up pretty fast in those last about 15 laps. So one mistake, and that would have been the end of my race.
Oh, absolutely. And you gotta give it to Glenn, man. I mean, not just to Glenn, but you got to give it to you for keeping those marks and keeping those 15 laps, because I'm going to tell you, another 5 laps in this race. And
he would have passed me for sure.
I was like, oh, he cut it down from 3 on this track, 3.7 seconds to just under 0.42.
Yeah, all he needed was a couple more laps and send it on the inside of me one good time, and I wasn't going to be able to drive off where I wanted to, and that was his race.
Well, and that's why there's a lap count. We can't just throw an extra 5 laps in there. And that means that you are the winner tonight at Richmond.
Amen to that.
Anybody you'd like to thank for that win?
Same thing as last night. Thanks to everybody that's putting the league on. I'm really hoping that WFO can get the car count up. I'm really looking forward to some strong competition. Not to say that tonight, I mean, Glenn was lights out. I thought I was going to have a long run truck for him, but I didn't. So thanks to everybody in the field for putting on an awesome race too. Thanks to the teammates, John and Jacob. I'm glad John was able to make it out tonight. He had a pretty good truck too, but he decided to go the 4-tire strategy to see what would work out. Thanks to you guys in the broadcast booth.
And we do have an argument up here, by the way.
What's the argument?
Okay, so we're trying to figure out which one of you I said you were probably
Sen-
more like Mo. Crazy said, no, you're more like Larry. And that would leave John kind of in the middle for either Mo or Larry, depending on, but because Jacob didn't make it and decided to stay on vacation, he's definitely Curry. Yeah,
Curly.
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 Shemp. How about that? Huh?
Yeah, it
Threw
could
that
be
name
Shemp.
in there.
I think that's pretty accurate. You don't have to ask John when he comes up here what he thinks.
Yeah, 2 teams in the podiums tonight. 2 team members.
Amen. He was running really good too. I didn't have anything for him in the long run in that second stint either. So shout outs to him for a good race. But like I said, thanks to you guys for broadcasting. This will be a fun one to go back and watch for sure. I don't know if I thanked already for the guys putting on the league, McCauley, Vern, Hal for sponsoring it. Shout out to the sponsors on the truck, Beltway Coffee and Luke Transport. Always looking good on the truck and the car, week in and week out. Shout out to the fans and my girlfriend for always supporting everybody in the league and watching us put on a good show.
Absolutely. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner tonight, the 24 of Dakota Floyd.
Appreciate it, guys. You have a wonderful night.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our number 2 tonight. See if we can get a sound check about you, Glenn.
Hey, how you doing tonight, guys?
Hey, look at you. 5 more laps, right?
I
5
know.
more laps.
Isn't that right? I didn't realize he shortened the race to 140 for crying out loud.
Oh, man.
No, I'm just kidding. I should have started pressing probably 10 laps sooner than I did. I should have tried a little bit harder, a little bit earlier, but he'd have been hard to get around. He did a good job. His 2-tire strategy looks like it worked, and it would have been hard to get around him anyway.
Right. Yeah. And he would have raced you clean, and you would have raced him clean, and it would have been, would have, could have, doesn't matter. Second place for Glenn. How did take that?
Oop,
Wow.
Take that back, rewind, reset.
Yeah.
Go
We're
again.
going to reset. Take us through those last couple of laps. So did you think you were going to be able to catch him?
Well, again, I started with probably about 20 to go. I started to really press it and had a pretty good line. I was getting some speed off the corner, closing the gap. And I thought, well, I can get to him, but, I don't know if I'm going to get close enough to dump him and win the race. So, I knew it was going to be tough and just laps winding away. And I figured I'd get to him, but it'd be too hard to get around him.
Well, it would definitely made an exciting finish. Anything, Brazy?
You ran a good race. You led most of it, and I don't know how many laps officially you raced because they don't give us that stat, unfortunately. But it was a great race. You were showing everybody how to do it, and we actually thought you were gonna be the one, but
I know
unfortunately that's not how it turned out. And
once again, bridesmaid.
Well, congratulations on P2 tonight, Glenn.
I appreciate it. Thanks for what you guys do up here. I appreciate it, Hal. Thanks for all you do to put this on. It was fun. Just we had a good time, and again, I guess I could say, hey, I'm season points racing, so it doesn't matter. But
There
it
you
matters.
go. Yeah, I thought we were going to celebrate a championship, and then I realized we got one more race.
Got one more to go. Sure enough.
All right, brother. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your P2 for the night. Glenn Jameson in at 63. The only Toyota out there tonight. All right, coming in third spot. Let's see if we can't get him up here. We haven't talked to him in a while. See if his radio is actually working.
It's working.
How about you, John?
It was working last week too when you decided to go to a Christmas party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, how did you do last week?
16-1 pretty much led, I think, 88 laps in total. We had 16-1 had a really good night, and then I ended up winning. But Dakota was pretty good too. It was I had a little bit better of a pit strategy with fuel, fuel savings, and then he fell to Ricky too. Ricky had a good strategy going too, so it was a good race.
How'd that pitch strategy work out tonight?
Well, in hindsight, 2 tires looks like it would have been the way. Dakota was struggling with a little bit of tight, and they figured that probably loosen him up and give him a gap. Um, Without a doubt, from within the first, we were talking after as soon as the caution came out, we're like, Glenn, without a doubt, was class of the field tonight. So it then became, okay, what do we have to do to get ahead of him, get a gap, because he was strong all night. He had a really good line on the track. I tried it. He was doing a higher entry in the middle, and uh, did a really good job. Definitely, like I said, class of the field. So it was how are we going to get around him. So I figured Dakota took 2. Glenn might take 2. Maybe that doesn't work. Hell, I'm going to go for 4. Let's see what happens. So, but I can't complain. 3rd place. But yeah, like I said, he was really good. Congrats, definitely to Dakota. That was definitely the call. And I'm watching the relative, and I'm seeing it in front of my mirror. I'm like, ooh, Glenn's getting closer. He's getting close. I'm like, this is gonna be close. So I kept trying to tell Dakota, just run your line, man. I didn't want him to focus on the mirror, just try to run his line. And Glenn gave it a good shot. Thought he might catch him, but congratulations to my teammate for a win. He's been on a little bit of a run here.
Yes, he
Season.
has.
Yeah. Well, he puts in the work. I can't fault him. He puts in the work, and it shows. So he's doing awesome.
So the real question is, John, Larry or Mo?
At work, I'm definitely Larry. Outside of work, I'm going to have to change that and say I'm definitely Curly.
Oh wow! So you're gonna take that away from Jacob? We were giving Jacob Curly because he wasn't here, and we can make fun of him all we want because he can't defend himself.
Oh, I have no doubt, and I'm sure my teammates will agree. I'm the smart ass, goofy guy of the group for sure, for sure.
All right. Well, there you go. It's settled. John is Curly from now on.
I'll take it.
Well, anyone you'd like to thank, John, for your 3rd place tonight?
I want to thank my sponsors first off. Primary sponsor, Beltway Coffee. It's been awesome for them to come on and get their support and stuff like that. And their amazing coffee keeps us going here whenever we need it. And then my sponsor I brought along to the team, Loot Transport. We always appreciate them as well. My team, we've as a group come a long way from where we were at the beginning of the season, and we share everything. We try to get everybody who's falling back how to run it different. So definitely a big shout out to my team. I wouldn't be where I'm at this point without those two, and I'm sure they'd say the same thing about each one of us. So them for sure. The league, this is where I started. This is my roots. I started here. Started from running in the back, asked Vern for some help. He took the time to help me and sort of mentor me a little bit with some ideas and things to work on. Hell, of course, too. He's sort of like the silent partner. I don't think he gets enough credit. He's still here and he gets involved with it. And of course, Michael, the time he puts in and the money and getting this all set up. And when we were looking for setups last year, that was him who took the time out of his day to do it. You guys, of course, too, as well as the broadcast. It's always great to go back and watch the broadcast. So thank you guys for what you do as well, and take your time to do this as well. And hopefully we could figure out some kind of strategy, get some better car cones out here for next year.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I know we will. We're going to be hitting the promotion there pretty hard. So
yeah, no, again, like I said, I appreciate what you guys do. So that's awesome. It'd be good to get that, and I think you guys are outdoing us of viewership versus racership here last couple of weeks.
last couple of weeks, yeah. Well, how the viewers are. The fans are fantastic, and that's why we're here.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, maybe we got to figure out some way to keep retention towards the last half of the season. Maybe the guys that aren't doing so great in points, you see a drop in that. Maybe find out some kind of way to keep them involved throughout the whole season.
There you go.
Yeah. Thanks to everybody, man. It's been a good year. We got one more left.
One more.
But yeah, it's been a good year.
And then it'll be right straight to season 14.
Yeah, started all over again.
Yeah, we got to skip 13.
Are we on 13 or is this 12?
This is
12.
Yeah, but 13. I mean,
I think we definitely need a 13. I don't. I think that would work quite well with the ups and downs we've had here with this league and stuff. And we're still going strong. I think we should face 13 head on.
Head on. I like it.
Absolutely.
I like it. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You're no fear. Your third place finisher tonight, John Sanu in the 86 machine. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate you guys.
Well, final thoughts there, Brazy.
I mean, it was a good race, solid race. Lots of left turning.
Always count on you to come in with a commentary. WFO.
I mean, we had some good challenges that we were watching throughout some of the portions of the race.
Yeah.
After that restart, after that caution, we had a lot of good racing going on there for third and fourth places. So it was good to see. Look forward to seeing more cars in the future and trucks also. And yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was some good final thoughts. WFO, anything? Nada. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Have a very Merry Christmas. It is our final race before Christmas. So we'll see you next week, though. God bless. On behalf of WFO Racing Network, Deadman Strolin, TMS Productions, and Sir Brazy Bull, my co-host, and, of course, Vern Bradley, and WFO, Al Amy. God bless. See you when we see you. We out of here.
Merry Christmas, everybody.